I'm about to explain how you can get everything you want. I'm talking about the law of attraction or manifestation or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but using your brain to get the things that you want. This is some real shit. This stuff is unbelievably mysterious, but it somehow works wonders. There's an expression that's a little silly. I don't really like the expression, but there is a lot of truth to it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Whatever you think about in your mind is very likely to happen, whether it be positive or negative. It may take a week and it may take a decade, but it's coming for you. People have actually been talking about this for hundreds of years now, and thanks to social media, it's actually starting to get out in the world more. If I had to explain it so any person on this earth can understand it, if you're constantly thinking to yourself, for example, that you'll get the job that you really want, you're more likely to get that job than if you were to allow yourself to think that there's no way you'll ever get that job. Now, obviously, closing your eyes and thinking about something constantly isn't going to make it just magically appear in your life, but by having those positive thoughts and desires, you're far more likely to actually work towards them. If you're broke as hell and you allow yourself to think, man, I'm so broke, I'll never make money to get out of this shitty life, you think you'll ever do what's necessary to start making money to stop being broke? In the same situation, if you're broke as hell and you're thinking constantly, man, this won't last forever, I'm on the right track, money's just around the corner. I'm sure you realize that by thinking in that more positive way, you're more likely to do what's necessary to start working towards less brokenness. So the one thing that you need to understand to get everything you ever wanted is that controlling your thoughts is the only place to start. The little pieces that you need to put together once you start using your mind more are work, rest, and consistency. Once you know what you want and you start programming your brain to believe that you will get it or that you already have it, then you need to start working towards it. This shit might be some neuro sorcery, but it's not real magic. You will still need to put in effort to get everything that you want, but by having better control over your mind, you're 1000% more likely to achieve it.
Hey, subscribe because I'm going to be posting more content about how you can control your mind.
The reason rest is so important in all this is because a tired mind is way more difficult to control. When you're exhausted or burnt out, your mind will not want to listen to you. If you ever notice yourself feeling a little bit more sad or negative when you're tired, then you know what I'm talking about. You're definitely going to want to limit that sadness and negativity as much as possible, especially when you're starting to build this control over your mind. Consistency is massive because you always get what you want when it's meant to be there. So you need to stick with this as long as you possibly can because the thing that you want might be just around the corner. Oftentimes people tend to give up immediately before they get the thing that they were working towards. Let me know in the comments if you've ever accomplished something or got something that you wanted very soon after you considered giving up. Everything in your life will come to you at the time that it's supposed to. Both good things and bad things serve a very important purpose in your life, and the timing of them isn't as random as you might think. Depending on what it is that you want, this shit isn't going to happen overnight. It takes time. And more importantly, the ability to have great control over your thoughts also takes time and effort. You can't always stop your mind from thinking certain things, but you can replace them. Your mind can only have so many thoughts happening at the same time. And if you have something negative in there, you may be able to boot that out with something more positive. When you're first starting out with this, you may actually have to fight your brain and consistently repeat positivity to fight that negativity that may be programmed in there until you've learned how to tame that wild beast of a mind. I'll be completely honest with you, and the first couple times that I heard about the law of attraction and manifestation, I thought it was complete horseshit. I ignored it for years. And you can do that too if you want, but I have a feeling that one day you're going to realize that I and the hundreds of thousands of other people trying to get across the importance of this message were right all along. Just like one day we may understand how the pyramids were built, we may also be able to understand our subconscious mind. But until then, we must use the knowledge we have. And that knowledge states that the law of attraction and manifesting your future are the most impactful ways to actually start getting more of what you want. But hey, if right now you're feeling stuck in life and you need a little bit more help to get unstuck so that you can start manifesting, watch this video over here that should help you get onto the right track.